How's it going, everybody? Next to me, I've got Jonathan's 2013 STi that we just finished up. This car turned out absolutely amazing, and we're super happy with the outcome, and we can't wait to see his reaction. When the car first came to us, it needed a lot of help. It was previously put together, never really ran that great. The customer had a lot of complaints. We're not gonna go into much detail with that. It was a massive undertaking for all of us here at the shop to make this car what it is today. Quick rundown on the build. It's running our Misfire Motorsports long block, Out-Front Motorsports case halves on the short block, forged rods, forged pistons, half-inch head studs. The cylinder heads are stock port, both Kelford cams and Kelford valve train. The turbo system we picked was a ETS turbo kit, hot and cold side, running a Precision 6466. It's also running a Process West billet intake manifold. The fuel system is a radium dual pump hanger with all PTFE custom lines that Grant made from the gas tank all the way up to the engine bay, running ID 2600cc injectors, tuned on E85 and 91. It's got full flex fuel integration. It's running a Haltech ECU, calibrated by BWtuning to BWtuning, also running their adapter harness as well. This car has full flex fuel capability, like I said earlier. It has engine protection for oil pressure and fuel pressure. All the safeties are in place. It's also running a IC7 dash with a custom layout that incorporates the STi logo and badging. Before it made under 600 horsepower max effort, this car ended up making 780 wheel horsepower. It's absolutely insane. So here we are today. The car turned out awesome. It was also previously wrapped and it was in really poor shape. And this car is actually a low mileage unit. So we pulled all the wrap off, had the paint fully corrected, buffed, looks amazing. Had the windows tinted on it, put a front lip on it. You know, just making a nice sleeper STi. You never know this thing is, 800 horsepower, going down the road, which we like that here, as you guys know. We love the sleeper OEM plus builds on these cars. And later in this video, we're actually gonna take this car out and make some hits and dial it in. A lot of things that we do is after the car is complete is we go out on closed courses and we dial in the boost by gear and all the other stuff with Ben. That way the car has its best chance of hooking up on the street and putting that power down. As you guys know, these cars are just over 3,000 pounds and 800 wheel gets a little bit squirrely. In that calibration, all that's taken in consideration, and we do our best to make these cars hook and get down. We put some miles in the car, made tons of rips in it, and it's been really fun. One thing on this car we're gonna do that's left on the build, obviously we're doing a lot of road validations and making hits on it, making sure everything runs good, making sure nothing pops up. And if it does pop up, it pops up for us to minimize the risk of the end user having issues, which is a big deal to us, is we're gonna add a dial pad for the car. That way we can kind of turn it down so the customer can get used to it. So, we can do obviously Ben worked his way up with different settings on the dyno, let's say 550, 650, 750, whatever. And we can set those different settings on for the customer to where that, Obviously, if you don't have to beat on the car at 800 horsepower every chance you get. Like if you want to go rip on the car at, let's say, 650 or whatever it may be, a Mustang or a Vet, or somebody rolls up on you that wants a piece, you just bloop, hit the old button and
heck,
scooting. In fourth gear, before my red line, I hit 135.
Oh, really?
Before my red line.
Dang. All right.
I was scooting.
Yeah.
Scooting. So one of those things. And right here, we're gonna do a quick pull in the car, rolling out of second gear. That's about 40 miles an hour. Get on a little bit of brake boost. As you guys know, we kind of stick to a certain recipe, if you will, on our cars and all of our builds, whether it's a stage 2 bolt-on package, 1,000 horsepower sequential, 500 horsepower, 800 horsepower, whatever it may be. We try to stick to our usual recipe, like I said earlier, just to give actual results and consistent results. And from us, like as a shop, I think consistency plays a huge role in what we do, because we've already tried all these products and combinations, and we kind of know what results they yield. And I think that really helps the customer out. And that all happens on our development vehicles that we have in-house. So I have my personal 2011 STi that we did a lot of development with our engine program, our turbo selection, our ECU stuff that Ben handles for tuning, our fuels that we use, the fuel systems that Grant installs and designs. A lot of this happens in the background before we ever execute on a customer's car. So just a little bit of background for you guys. Obviously, as you guys know, we're very, very passionate about these cars, and we all have multiple Subarus that we love dearly and have built over the years to ultimately give our customers the best possible product that we can give. Jonathan's got some races lined up in Arkansas with some fast Hondas, some CTSVs, some Vets, whatever it may be. We're really excited to see his feedback. It turned out awesome, and one more fast Subaru on the street. So we appreciate everybody's support, and we can't wait to show you guys what else we have in store.